Go on, in you go. Alright, morning everyone. Well, I've milked the cows this morning, and this morning I'm just doing a few hours for the local contractor that I've done a bit of work for in the past, just doing some mowing. I'm working with another guy, there's another guy mowing here as well, so that's what I'm doing this morning. And then later on 3:30 we've got a performance that the kids have done. We're going to go and watch that. It's actually at church, they're playing it at church. And yeah, we'll have a look later on. We'll have a look at the turnips because they're doing alright. It's just don't think it's a season to do turnips. And we'll just have a catch up on what else has been going on. So we'll carry on mowing. Got to move on to the next paddock now. So I'm driving a Puma 160 today. Last season I mowed with a CVX. So they're quite very comfortable tractors, the Pumas. Pretty cool spot here, there's a lot of native bush. So I've got this crappy little hillside to mow, and the guy that I'm working with right there. One thing with mowing in Waihi, there is a bit of flat stuff, but there's a lot of rolling country. Thursday we went to the field days, so that was quite good. It was quite quiet, different going at that time of year. Normally it's in June, I think. So yeah, it was quite good actually. OCD had nice ice cream and pizza. Greenlee put on a good feed for us, all free. So yeah, really good. And the weekend before that, we actually had a 100-year farm celebration. So the farm where we're sheep milking now is my parents, and we've been on not my parents, but it's been in the Bajerings for 100 years. It was bought, I think, in 1921. So it's a pretty cool achievement. So hopefully we can carry on with our kids. So yeah, it's tractor, we've got a sign. You would have seen at the end of the last video, I think there was a sign that Robin made up. Robin routed the lettering and I finished it off, so thanks Robin for making the sign. It looks really good. So we're going to put that down at the bottom of the drive. Yeah, so it just says Majering Family Farm, established 1921, and it's got also got a Century Farms plaque. So if your farm has been in your family for 100 years, you can apply for a plaque. And yeah, so we've got one on the sign that's going to be at the gate. So it's pretty busy this time of the year. Kids stuff, you know, Christmas parties and what have you. Our events put on a good lunch for us last week. I think that was on Tuesday. So yeah, there's been something on every week. Not every day, I mean, and definitely. So yeah, I'm just helping these guys out for a few hours just this morning. Awesome view from up here. So currently we're in Waitafita. There's a farm we used to share milk on up there on the hills, so they're just below the bush line up in that valley. So that's known as Waitakari. Over here you got Waikino. So yeah, the gorge runs through there, and then there's Waihi just there. It's a pretty sweet spot. Right, so I'm just about back. It's nearly 2 o'clock, so gonna head to the runoff and check on all the stock there. So I've just given the heifers another break. We got one sick one there. We had her at home. She was sick. We had her at home, treated her, thought she was alright, and it's probably been over a month now, and just over the last week she's deteriorated quite a bit, so I'll probably have to take her home again. Just easier to treat her. She was actually sick at one of the other little blocks that we've got animals at, so all the other stock will be alright. Beefies are over the road, calves are down there, and the calves are looking good. They thought they were getting some meal, but they're not getting any today. I didn't bring any with me, so they can wait till tomorrow. So a couple of days ago around the country there was a bit of a weather event, and I think there was a couple of tornadoes. Well, either it was a really good gust of wind or a tornado, but it laid down 4 poplars. So that's the base of 4 poplar trees. We'll have a look on the other side in a minute, but you can see where the rocks were. See the 2 rocks? So it's like the tree's tipped up and there's some eggs underneath it. And also this oak tipped over as well. Pretty good sized oak, so there's a good bit of firewood to clean up. Nice straight poplars. Don't know if they're worth milling. Yeah, there's 4 poplars here, so there's a bit of work ahead of us. Right, so here's something that I don't think I've showed you. We purchased it end of last season. It's a wood splitter. It was already like this when we got it, so we haven't actually done anything to it. It's got that big ram there. That big ram is going on the boom, and then we've got the little ram there, which is going to be a lift, which is going to come off this side for getting rings up. So you got oil tank, diesel tank, and then over here we've got a little 3-cylinder Kubota diesel with a hydraulic pump on it. The guy said it came out of a all-terrain scissor lift, so it's got a good size pump on it. So the main reason why we're going for something like this is because when we're splitting firewood, it ties the tractor up. So now it's not going to tie the tractor up so much having this dedicated splitter. So the motor sits in there. So I've done a bit of a deal with Dad, and so I asked Dad because he likes doing these little projects. So I said, did he want to do this? And he said, if you fill his woodshed up, then he'll finish the splitter for me. So that's the deal. I still want to do a little bit of it myself too, but yeah, so we're going to go and I think we're going to go and get some Christmas trees now. We decided to sell a few, so we're going to go and cut some down now. Just stop here, Ezra. So I just had a look back in my diary, and we're coming to this paddock 20 days after it was grazed last. So the grazing rotation is going to vary a little bit because some paddocks we're going to go back to earlier, but this one here is 20 days, so that's good. I'm trying to, well, putting the silage paddocks back into the rotation is stretching the round back out now, so it will get longer than 20 days now. So probably from now on we're aiming to push the round out a little bit. So that's 20 days growth. Alright, let's go, boss. Back out the gate. So this is the second lot of silage we took off, so there's good regrowth there. Looks really good. Nice. You guys all good? Yeah. So we got a load of Christmas trees. We took the kindy in school, got one. I think we've got one. And at the same time we're cutting down all the wildling pines because we don't want the pines to end up like these old man pines, big pine trees on the side of the hill. So we've done our bit on this side. There's actually the boundaries right there. So yeah, it's good to get it done. Something I've been wanting to do for a while. Big one.
Oh, there's another big one there.
Oh, still more. Right, so one thing we did when we had the farm celebration last weekend is any of the family that wanted to could bring a plant, and we designated this little gully here. It's only little, and we planted it. So we up there we've got some kauris, we've got a totra, some puri trees, there's a remu down there, there's another kauri below it, there's some manuka or kanuka, not sure which one it is, kofi puri. So yeah, we've planted them in here. So we had a day, Sunday afternoon after lunch, or before lunch, we came down and planted them, so it was quite cool. So yeah, something for people to remember. Right, we'll go and check out the turnips. Right, so we're in the turnips now. So the turnips aren't doing as well as what they did last year. I looked back at a video when I sprayed the turnips just to see when I sprayed them. I sprayed them on the 2nd of December, and the 2nd of December there was a nice canopy covering pretty much the whole paddock, whereas this season completely different. So you can see there was a lot of room. Well, you can see the plants aren't too big, so they germinated well, but I think the issue is I talked to a rep and he said turnips don't really like wet feet. We've had a lot of rain, so yeah, some areas are looking good. Like if you look across there by the power pole, it looks quite good, you know, it's a good cover, but there's places where there's a lot of paspalum, and that's one of the big issues we have here. What I've noticed is we get a lot of paspalum come up through the turnips. So I've got the spray on the back of the ute to spray spray all the flat weeds and everything in the turnips, but I'm just waiting a bit longer because I really would like the turnips to get a little bit bigger, but we'll just play it by ear. So yeah, they'll probably do all right, but they're just taking a while to get going because today is the 4th of December. So yeah, like last year they were, around this time they were much bigger leaves, much bigger, whereas yeah, they don't look flashy. They're like, I'm not too sure. So hopefully we won't need the turnips this year. Hopefully we get a good summer, we grow plenty of grass, and this will just be a treat for the cows. So yeah, anyway, so that'll probably be it for this video. I am going to go and do some topping. I had a busy day today, so I'm just going to go and do an hour's topping now, just to tidy up some of the cow paddocks. I haven't started topping before them. I don't know if a UFO mower would really be ideal for it because it would leave rows of grass. You really want a a bar mower, whatever they're called, to a disc mower, so that it just sort of lays it all down. So it is what it is. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you somewhere else on the farm. See ya.